Imagination is the greatest faculty of the mind. Exercise your imagination as you look at these imagery, and I'll entertain myself by sharing some of my ideas with you. If you're smart, you may want to turn off my voice. Just look at the image and then allow your imagination to take you anywhere you wish. Speaking of imagination, two of the most powerful tools that you have in your household happens to be paper and pencil. If you follow my work, then you know that I don't know what I'm yakking about. I'm very rarely correct about anything, and I enjoy provoking creative thinking and waking up the individual to think for themselves. Based on my opening statement, let me make the following observations. I think a person at any given time happens to be three things: what they know, what they have experienced, and how they feel. That's it. Unfortunately, far too many people know nothing, have not had much experience, and they're unsure of their feelings, which makes them susceptible to any nonsense that comes along. The good thing is that state of being can and will change tomorrow, but that is another video. Today I want to share some personal thoughts on the power of paper and pencil. When I was a boy, I told my father that I wanted to be a pilot. His answer was swift and was stated with authority. He said, "Well, you can't." Because he was a voice of authority and the Bible said I should honor my father, I assumed that he was correct and that I couldn't become a pilot. Parents and teachers should be very careful what they tell their children, because if they're not, they could be passing down their lifetime of mistaken beliefs. Well, as for me, I turned out to be a part of naval aviation, but have not had my pilot's license. Not yet, anyway. Which brings me to this point. Your parents are not always right. As a matter of fact, they are very often wrong. I'm not suggesting that you do not respect them. You should. I'm merely saying that they are the sum total of their knowledge, their experience, and what they say will almost always be based on their feelings, which may be very limited. Which brings me back to the power of paper and pencil. I suggest that every parent do this to their child starting at age 1. Yes, age 1. Give them a sheet of paper and a pencil or a crayon, and then tell your child that they are free to do, to become, to be as creative as they want to be, and to state their desires in a drawing or in a statement. Then encourage the child to be as specific as possible. I think you'll gain some insights which will be very valuable as you guide your child to their dreams. Do that each and every year until the child finds that it's no longer necessary. Then, as a parent, shut up, keep your thoughts to yourself, and just listen. Translate what the child has written on that paper. That's it. Shut up and just listen. Just read what the child has written. After all, just because you had a horrible life does not mean that you have the right to make your child's life miserable. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you live. The jungles of Brazil, the mountains of Asia, the beaches of Polynesia, the dark woods of Africa, the streets of New York. Imagination is imagination. And your job as a parent is to encourage your child, not to brand your child with your limitations and destructive culture. I think children don't reach their full potential because of religion, culture, self-imposed intellectual prison, the stupidity of their parents, and that all-powerful word, can't. I can't. You can't. I am 66 years old, and my imagination is just as fertile as when I was 6 years old. I still use pencil and paper to state my desires, and I'm very specific. You want to hear them? I want all my kids, friends, and relatives to be successful, and I want them to be as successful as they're able to define their success. I want enough money to support my lifestyle and to build water wells in deserving villages worldwide. With clean water comes food, health, and an economy. In short, autonomy. I want my private pilot's license and to be certified to fly the Cessna Corvallis aircraft. I don't want to own an aircraft because I don't want the responsibility of ownership, but I do want to be able to rent one for my personal use whenever I want to. I want a Roadtrek 190, which is a camper, so that I can travel the country shooting pictures and making videos at will. I want a Tesla Coupe as my personal car. I want the gift of health and imagination and the continued ability to be as expressive as I wish, always. Of course, I want to be able to maintain the ability to change my mind and never to lose sight of the fact that imagination is the greatest faculty of the mind. I want my imagination to remain fertile. As for you, imagine that you have unlimited resources and get your pencil and paper and be as specific as you can. And tell me, what do you want?